Hey everyone, we're picking up with part 2 of lesson 5, negative exponents. Our objective is still simplifying expressions involving negative exponents. So for part 2, we're going to be looking at multiplying and dividing with negative exponents. The product of powers and the quotient of powers rules can be used to multiply and divide powers with negative exponents. So we're going back to some work we did a couple of lessons ago where we're going to be combining exponents. Remember, if we're multiplying our bases, we're going to add our exponents, and if we're dividing our bases, we're going to subtract our exponents. So in this case, we've got 5 to the third times 5 to the negative fifth. We know that we can add our exponents since we're multiplying our bases. So we get 5 to the third plus the negative fifth power. 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2. We have 5 to the negative 2. And then we apply our negative exponents rules, and we take 5 to the negative 2 and we write it as 1 over 5 to the positive 2, or we could also write that as 1 over 25. Just take your 5 squared and make that equal to 25. For number 7 here, we've got w to the negative 1 over w to the negative 4. Remember, since we are dividing, we can subtract our exponents. So we got some tricky integers here. We've got negative 1 minus negative 4. Remember, if you're subtracting a negative number, that's like adding a positive. So we've got negative 1 plus 4, or w to the third power. So negative 1 plus 4 gives us 3. And our final answer here is w to the third power. So let's try a couple examples here. Let's start out with j. We've got 3 to the negative 8 times 3 squared, which we could rewrite as 3 to the negative 8 plus 2. Negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6, so that would give us 3 to the negative 6th power. We can rewrite that as 1 over 3 to the positive 6. And then last but not least, we can write 1 over 3 to the 6th, and we'll factor that out. And when I calculate out 3 to the 6th on my calculator, I get 1 over 729. K, we've got 11 squared over 11 to the 4th. And remember, we can subtract since we're dividing. So we get 11 to the 2 minus 4, which would give us 11 to the negative 2. That would equal 1 over 11 squared. And then we can write our final answer. I know 11 squared is 121. So our final answer would be 1 over 121. For L, we've got n to the 9th times n to the negative 4. I'm multiplying, so I can add my exponent. So I get n to the 9th plus negative 4. And I would just simply end up with n to the 5th. And then last here we've got m, which is b to the negative 4th over b to the negative 7th. We're subtracting since we're dividing. We get b to the negative 4th minus negative 7. And I'm going to rewrite that as b to the negative 4th plus 7. Remember, I have 2 negatives in a row, so I can make that a positive. So b to the negative 4 plus 7 would just simply end up as b to the third power. Your homework for today is page 47, number 11 through 18. Please make sure to check all your answers when you're finished and turn it into Canvas.